What's good and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making a cursed Shelly account to 1,000 trophies. Let's go. So obviously I have to put my age, so I just put myself as 60 up. I got through the tutorial pretty quickly and moved on to the actual games. I got through the first game pretty easily because of bots. Then I was finally able to name myself, which I named myself Cursed Shelly. Also, I found out about this cool animation for the first time.
To stop!
New customers! Stop right there! You got this! You have a nice day!
Anyway, that was pretty interesting. Then I actually started my push. I was able to get through the bot games very quickly because obviously they're bots, so it was no problem at all. And now I move on to my first real player game, which I won very quickly because the players weren't much better. In the meantime, I was also trying to complete this quest with Shelly. I don't know why, it's Mythic Star, but I don't really need it, but you never know. While I was trying to get to 200 trophies, I got a Mythic Star drop that actually had a skin for Shelly. It's not a good skin, but still skin. I got one more win, and then I was one game away from 200. I also had a pretty close call with this El Primo, but I took care of it. And I actually got 200 trophies already. The games were still super easy as I was steamrolling them, and I was getting a pretty good win streak, but I almost lost it at this part, but I was able to kill him at the end. Until I was at one game away from 300 trophies. And that's 300 trophies. As I was getting up 400 trophies, my win streak just kept on getting bigger and bigger. Then I got a star drop that turned into a legendary star drop, and I got Nani, which I don't really need. Then I was one game off 400 trophies. Which I won very easily. And my luck on this account was so much better than my main account. Like, I haven't got one of these third stage ones in a while. Also, I haven't even got the skin on my main account. After 400, I mainly camped because I want to see how high of a win streak I can get. And this Tara really thought I couldn't see her in that bush. Stupid. As I was on my way to 500 trophies, my win streak just kept on getting bigger and bigger until I was one game away from 500 trophies. And now I was at the halfway point. Yet the players were still clueless as his Barley didn't even know what he was doing, and as well as this coat just having a great time wandering around. I was flying through the games with no losses as I was sitting at a 38 win streak. I did have a very close call with losing my win streak when I was cornered by 4 people and barely was able to get a 5th place. Almost gave me a heart attack. I sat here for so incredibly long because the shade would not leave behind the wall. Here's a time lapse. Probably should have just killed myself in Storm. Now I was one game away from 600, but before that, I got a free hyper for Shelly. I kind of felt bad for this Ellie because this Shelly and me were just like double teaming him, but he kind of deserved it because he wouldn't stop hiding behind a wall and it was very, very annoying. So, kind of deserved it. Anyway, that's 600 trophies now. As I was going to 700 trophies, my win streak was actually bigger than my win streak on my main account until I was one game away from 700 trophies. And that's 700 trophies.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
And that's a 50 win streak. And then the worst thing happened. I lost my win streak. And that was the first loss of the entire push. My push from 700 to 800 trophies was going pretty well. But on my last game to 800, I lost 2 in a row. And that was the game to 800 trophies. And now it was only 200 trophies away. From 800 trophies to 900 trophies, it was going surprisingly well as I only lost 2 games from there until I was 1 game away from 900.
Leave me alone!
Fantastico!
And that's 900 trophies. From then on, most of the games were very intense like this one. Sadly, I wasn't able to do anything there. I was doing pretty good until I lost 7 trophies, but then I locked in and got 4 wins in a row, and I was 1 game away from 1,000.
Bling bling. Winning!
And I finally was able to get Shelly to 1,000 trophies. Hope that you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Bye.